Good evening and good morning, wherever you might be, and Kositoksha's family. I'm just here for 5 minutes. For those who don't know me, my name is Nomsa Clara Mube. I'm a love harmonist, and Ngozi Talk Shows is where we help people find their own voice and lead from within. So today I'm going to talk about racism. I'm only going to be here for a few minutes. So are you feeling alone, overlooked, and unrepresented? If you're feeling that way, hopefully you're going to benefit from this few minutes video as a Black person who has ever felt they have to fight for their place. Join me in my journey as I explore this question and share my experience in the struggle against racism. I hope it's going to help somebody out there to find their own voice and lead from within. Because when you go through these struggles, you end up losing your own voice and you end up feeling that life has no meaning. So you have to prove yourself as a Black person to actually fight for your place. If you don't mind, just leave a comment for me. I'll get back to you. Do you have to fight for your place at work? Do you feel like you have to, your children have to fight their place at school, even at home, when they go to the park in the community to hang out with the other kids? Do you feel like they have to fight? And we see them struggling. We see Black people struggling, trying to prove themselves in a world that doesn't always accept them. So if you are somebody who feels that way and you feel that you have to prove because the world doesn't accept you, sometimes it can be exhausting to constantly having to prove ourselves to our society that sees us as less than other people, and we expect to work harder, be smarter, and be better than everyone else just to be considered equal. And I watched one of the video. There was this guy, he's one of the top bankers in the United Kingdom, and he's driving a nice car. His car, I think, is worth up more than 200 grand. And he was struggling to live within the community. He said the police, they stop him every time because he's Black. He's even gone to the police and it's affected his work. I think if I can find it tomorrow, I'm going to try to find his video. Actually, it really inspired me. And he said being a Black person, being successful, it means when you are educated, he's got a good job. He works in the bank. And he said it affected him so much because the police were digging into his bank account, digging into his life. Why is he driving that car? He's also in a real estate agent as well. So he was like, I work hard, but because of my color, I have to be judged for the person that I am. And people who go through that, he did a documentary for people to see what Black people have to go through in life. And there are some people who go through the same, but they choose to remain silent. They will not stand, some will stand down. And for me, I believe that we will not stand down as Black people. We will continue to fight for our place in this world, for our voices to be heard, and for our rights to be recognized. Because just because I'm Black, it doesn't mean that I'm not a giant. It doesn't mean that I can't have a space of being successful. It doesn't mean that I can't be a billionaire unless if I'm famous, if I have people know me and they know how I made my money, then the police will leave me alone. But if I'm not famous, then that means if the police see me as a black person driving a nice car, living in a big house, they're gonna want to dig into my life. So like Martin Luther fought for our rights and freedom, we owe it to people like that and to ourselves to fight for our freedom. Like the Black Lives Movement has shown us that we are not alone, and we have each other. We have people, even white people, who wants to stand for us in this fight. We are not alone. So if anyone has gone through that, know that you are not alone. And to those who say they don't belong because they feel that they are black and they don't belong, who say that they don't deserve to be in this world because of their color, we are here as black people. And for me, I would just say you have to let people know that we are not going anywhere because this is our world as well. We shouldn't have to prove to ourselves to fight for our places as as a black person. But until we live in this world where we are truly equal, we will keep fighting. And because we are strong, because we are resilient, and we will never give up. And I believe that for me as a person, I will never give up, and I will never look at myself less, and I'll never look at myself or question my color because I'm proud of who I am. So I hope that anyone that is out there who has gone through challenges because of their color, know that you are not alone. Black movement, Black Lives Matter, there are white people as well who are fighting for black people to be equal. And you have to know that being in this world is a gift. It's a gift that no one can not take it away from you. And if you have opportunities to actually study, opportunities to be something, just go for it. No one, people will always judge you whether you don't do things or you do, but just go for it. The color, it doesn't matter. But what matters is who you want to become and knowing who you are. The Bible says, know thyself. If you know yourself, you get to where you need to be. Know thyself. Regardless of what anybody says about you, people can judge you based on your background, judge you based on your color, judge you based on what you are wearing, judge you based on the words that you speak. But you yourself, you know thyself. So I cannot affirm you, I cannot define you, but if you really, really know you, you'll be able to get to where you need to be, because knowing thyself, it means I can become who I want to become, regardless of what people say in this world. And be proud of being black, and never ever let people define you or judge you by your color. Your color doesn't define you. Your background, it doesn't define you. So tomorrow I'm gonna try to find this video on YouTube. I know I saved it somewhere, and this guy, he was living hell. He had his life turned upside down by the police, and it affected him at work, even though he was the manager in that bank. But it affected him. It does affect when somebody, police comes and drag you to work in front of people just because of your color, because you drive a 100,000 car or you drive a 300,000 car. They want to investigate whether the money was bought through drugs or anything. He was like, I'm just a normal guy who works really hard. I have my real estate company. I work as a banker. My wife works. It's just, I just work hard. for what I have, but I can't be comfortable enjoying my success because of my color. So try to find that video if I can, and so I can show you guys what I'm talking about, how Black people get affected within this community, and it's a struggle for people like me. But at the end of the day, we shouldn't have to go through. God created us all. He never say white people are better than Black people. The reason why God created us, Black people are very clever people. White people are very clever people. Together, we can make this world a better place just by working together and coming together as one, no matter what color we might be. I just hope and pray one day that our generation will be free. The next generation will be free, and they will not be judged by their color. And I pray that God will protect those and those who are going through challenges because of the struggles of the color of their skin. And God bless everyone. If you want to comment or you want to message me because of your story or anything, just get in touch with me on YouTube or any other social media platform. I'm just there. You'll find me. God bless and live with grace.